Y'all ready for some baseball? Welcome back to 60 Minutes to Lose on the NES, the show where we play a game for an hour for no reason. Today, as you can see, we have Bases Loaded 2, second season, developed by Tosei and published by good old Jalico. Let's get this going here. One player, obviously. Hold on, I gotta turn down my TV just a wee bit here. I'm getting real loud fanfare music here. Okay. Select your league, Eastern or Western? I guess Western. Select your team. Let me see. LKOTH or U. I've always felt myself as being kind of a T guy. And there we go. There's our starting lineup. Worth, Kane, Beef, Brewer, Singer, Betty, Zeglin, Larson, and Chase. Sure. Play ball. T. Texas. Yes, that makes sense. We are indeed Texas. Okay. ERA. I can't remember what's better, lower or higher. I believe it's lower, in which case that means Lipkin, you're our guy. Game 1, Texas versus LA. Here we go. Alright, we're up to bat very clearly. Okay, very good. That's double strikes. That's triple strikes. Okay, I gotta figure out how to bat in this game. I'm historically terrible at baseball games in general, though. Nope, that's not it. What's the timing on this? Well, so far we're doing very good. Obviously, that's way too early. I'm sure he's throwing plenty of balls. That was probably a ball right there if I wouldn't have swung for it. Yeah, definite ball right there. Probably shouldn't have swung low on that one. Okay, perfect. Inning 1, no hits. Not even the slightest graze of a hit. Now we just pitch until we hope that something works. And that didn't work. It's a foul. I'll take a foul, honestly. We just gotta make him swing for it. Very good. You let him get on base. Real happy with that. Yeah. Swinging at the 71 mile per hour ball. Foul that off. Okay, that's one out. Perfect. We're good. Just need to do that 2 more times until we get to miss every single swing again. That's bad. They got on base again. I'm feeling like we're probably going to get completely and utterly smoked in this game. I didn't read the manual, so I'm just kind of guessing the controls. But I'm like, how hard could they be, you know? Should have thrown a second, admittedly. But at least that's an out. On our fielding merits, I call this the slow ball. Actually, that was very fast. Get fouled. Son of a bitch. Oh, yeah. Keeping him honest there. Okay. Bases are loaded. All I gotta do is not let him hit a grand slam home run. We can easily convert this into an out here. You just throw balls at random. Bit of a ball. Nearly hit him. That would have been a terrible thing. There we go. Out. Your loaded bases mean absolutely nothing to me. You're trash. Alright, here we go. Check this out. We hit it! We hit it well! It's still an out. God damn it! That was such a good hit! That's not. That's not either. I do not know the timing for when you're supposed to hit here. Some games, they tell you when you're too early or you're too late. Okay, it's another hit. It's probably just a fly ball that's gonna get caught again. Yep, of course. So close. Like, both of those hits were so close to being home runs. Instead, they were just utter trash. Catch it. Oh, almost caught it there, bud. Nice, 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 nice. Got the user field there. Got him out. Ignore that one. That one's nothing. Don't mind if I do. Just keep your pitches varied, you know. That's the most important part. Nice, nice 2 outs with no base hits so far. If there's one thing that Bases Loaded does well, it's that it does have solid graphics. Always has. Big chunky sprites with reasonable animations. There we go. We live for another inning. Alright, Zeglin. Show him your stuff. That's a base hit! Excellent. Remember, if you swing for every ball ever, you can't go wrong. Some might tell you to watch out for balls. Oh no, that's a double play. That's awful. I say no. You swing for absolutely everything. And then wonder why you can't get anything done in baseball games. Alright, well. We got 1 base hit, right? So that's a new high for us. Yeah, you foul that off, baby. Well, look at that. Look at that discipline on the plate. Now we just throw one right down the middle. He's never gonna see it coming. He saw it coming. No! It's garbage. That's bad. My fielders really dropped the ball on that one. Just 3 and out, come on. Okay, fine, 4 and out. Not sure what that was. No! I should have thrown a third. I make such terrible fielding decisions at all times. Shit! Get down there. They screwed up. I still managed to get an out of that. That was ridiculous. Come on, man. My fielders, once again, kind of proving that they're nothing. Watch this now. We'll get him. Shit. It's like a big game. Except, you know, like literally, because it's a baseball game. I just need the timing right, is all. Wait for it. No! We screwed up! I let one through. Terrible. Top 10 clowniest baseball plays of all time. That one right there. Get out of here. You can't get any more points. Because I will not score a single one. Good, good. At least that's an out. Good God. Come on, hit something. It's a hit, but it's a fly ball, so we're screwed. As always. Ooh, nice little grounder there. Barely safe, but safe nonetheless. Big ol' foul, I'll take it. It's fine. I made contact. And that's kind of what I'm most worried about, is making contact, honestly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me. Yes! Baby! That's a home run. We had someone on base. That's 2 points on the board. We actually take the lead. I thought I wouldn't accomplish anything, but look at this. The bullpen is rowdy. Look at that. Bet they feel real dumb now. Los Angeles. You can't beat a bunch of Texas boys. Now behold as I never do it again. Getting one at all, though, to me, that may as well be like beating the entire game, because I'm so terrible at baseball games. Oh, yeah, that's... No chance right there. Alright, Garland. Oh, very good, very good, very good job from all my fielders. They did fantastic. Happy to have them here. I don't mind the older baseball games where they just do all the fielding for you. Because I'm so god-awful at it. Ooh! An out on merit. Just simply get outplayed. That's all I can say to that guy. We do it again? He wasn't biting on that one. Oh, that was a double play! Yo! My reaction time just barely came into effect there. Son of a bitch. Okay, that was a strike. I should have swung for that. Understandable. That's out! That looked like a foul! Umpire's blind. Umpire's paid. What next here? Come on. Oh, well, you know, sometimes that's just how it goes. We're still up 2-1. It's a miracle. Let's see if we can get this game into, like, 15 times overtime. Where are any of my fielders ever? What the hell? Never where they need to be, I tell ya. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, one more. Strike him out, baby. That did it. Don't let them get any more points on the board. I still don't know what's going on there. Catch it! Ah, couldn't catch it. So far, so good. I don't like that guy on second base, but you know, we do what we can to try to mitigate disaster. Okay, one more strike. One more strike. It's all I need from you. There we go. The patented slow ball. Get him every time. I remember playing Super Mario Super Sluggers. Toadsworth. Oh no, that's a terrible fly ball. The old Toad. No, it's great actually! I could have gotten a double out of that, but I got scared. Toadsworth, the old Toad, he threw a special ball that just went like ultra slow. We like to call it the 10-year ball. It takes you 10 years for it to get to you. How about another homer? That's not a homer, man. Decent? I don't know how to advance my runners. Probably for the best. I would have screwed it up. Is that... No! What? What the heck? That was... Oh! Had that been... Had those been my fielders, nobody would have been there. Like, watch this. Okay, someone was kind of there, but, you know, like, I don't dare touch the D-pad while the ball is moving, lest I just control someone to be way out of place. It happens. That was tragic. That could have been an incredible play for me back there, but... it just was not meant to be, I guess. Yo, quit fouling him off. Yeah, classic. Should have thrown to first, maybe? Well, I don't think I would have gotten anything done that way. This is bad. They have no outs. They're loading up the bases. They're loading up the bases? Should have thrown to first again? But I'm scared. Oh, no, not like this. Alright, no pressure here, pitcher man. Don't get a hit there. No! Are you kidding me? Oh, I hate baseball. Baseball's a stupid sport. Nobody even enjoys it. Why is baseball popular? I don't think it is popular. I think that, like, there's just kind of a psyop that makes us all think it's popular. Like, who watches it? Nobody. Stupid sport. Just like basketball. Come on. Dude! I'm so mad right now. I hate this. I know, mad 'cause bad. You know what? Yeah, it's true. I am mad 'cause I'm bad. I had a nice little 2-1 lead, and then my fielders were all like, we're just gonna never be in sight, man. I'm sorry if you hear vacuum noises in the background. It's, you know, a vacuum. What the hell? Just pathetic. Pathetic. There's no good place to throw it to. Nice. At least I got that one out. Ah. Foul, come on. One more strike, and then we're out of this hell of an inning. Good enough. Come on, guys. We need to start hitting some balls. Not like that, though. Not like that, either. A little more like that. That I'll deal with. There we go. Advance him to second. Get a nice little double. I figured out how to advance to second. Just press buttons until something works. That's pretty good. Oh yeah. Okay, that's a run. That might be an out though. No, we're good. Okay. Dude, we're doing what they were doing to me. Feels good. Don't get greedy now. Stay on second. That's good enough. I can't believe this is actually working. Maybe I don't hate it? Maybe I'm crazy? Dude! It's happening! What the heck? I don't hate it at all? Is this a home run? If this is a home run, then we get back into business. Oh my god, it's a home run! Oh, never mind. This game is great. I love it. I'm great at baseball. Oh, baby. They're falling apart. Their team, they got complacent. They got the big lead, and now they're screwed. Look at this. 8-6. I don't think I've ever had a baseball score so high in this entire YouTube career. Probably could have even made third base there, but you know, don't get greedy. That's a fly ball though. That's gonna be no good for us. Crap, I should have ran him back earlier. I forgot you have to manually do that in these games. They can't tell when it's going to be an out and then run back accordingly. They're kind of dumb. However, that's a double for sure. These are more hits than I ever would have imagined possible. Oh my god, it keeps happening! Yes! Get another run! Alright, turns out we're destroying them. Sorrow no longer lives here. Oh my god, we're safe again! Oh, feels great, man. God bless baseball, finest sport of all time. There we go. Insane. If I don't hit any others, it'll be okay. But, oh, we're hitting others. Ah! Unfortunately, that's it. That's it for that inning. That was a very, very successful inning. I have never, ever in my life gotten 8 runs in one inning in any baseball game. Modern or retro. Okay, now we have to keep them from getting, like, 4 points and tying it up. It seems like that would be possible. But, and then again, I know how I am. Good. That's one out, though. That's a good start. Because, you know, I'd love to not have to rely on having another absolute banger of an inning again. Good. Another out. Another out. We can do it. We can do it again. Ball? You want to run that by me again? Oh, he swung for that obvious ball, though. Sorry. Shut them down in that one there. Yeah, look at that. That 5 doesn't look so impressive anymore, does it? That's not so good. One and done right there. Also not so good. That's debatable. Probably not good, though. Never mind, it's amazing. It's a delight. Man, home runs just never get old, do they? That's true, they don't. Bit of a foul there, doesn't matter. Yeah, we must have had a hell of a pep talk after that one bad inning, because, man, everybody woke up. That's pretty good! One might say great. They love the double. Play that little fanfare every time. Give the kids some souvenirs up in there. Shouldn't have swung for that one. That one was kind of obviously not going down the middle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, not so great. It's okay. We still got a run, though. We still, extended our lead, as it were. We're throwing in a pinch hitter. Oh, check out his biorhythm, dude! Can I put in a, pinch pitcher? Dude, he's gonna screw this up. Check it out. Look at that. That's your pinch hitter. Bet you're real glad you put him in, aren't you? That's what I think about his biorhythm. Ooh, you got another strike, I see. Got another foul, I see. Your team's falling apart, I see. Oh. Shit. Alright, well, you got me that time. I'll give you that one. That is indeed a double. But you're not gonna do it again, I bet. I'm pretty much just hitting random buttons on the pitcher's mound, by the way, hoping that I'm understanding the concepts. Got him! Little razzle-dazzle on that one there. Alright, Deeth. What's good? That hit looks pretty good. That's a home run! Just barely! Oh, like a pixel above the foul line, and it's a home run. Oh, I'm on cloud 9 right now. The mood swing from the terrible 5 points. I didn't think that I'd be able to, you know, pull it back. I really didn't. I'm like, oh man, I got 2 points ever. That's a lot for me. But no, it turns out you just figure out how to hit. That's all it takes. That should be nope. That's not decent. It felt decent. But the reality of the situation was not the same as the theory behind it. I don't think that they're going to win this game. They better not. That was pretty terrible. Singer, you're fired. Alright, Betty, what do you got? Shouldn't have swung for that one. Sure. And not so great again. Alright, this is their last opportunity to try to make anything happen. Don't let them pull it back. Don't let the game rubber band you. Foul them off, get them out, do whatever you have to do. Just don't let them pop off. Just like that. A good little out. Remember your training. Remember how to play the game of baseball at a basic level. Oh, son of a bitch. That, however, we gotta stop doing that, because that happens way too often with this team. Oh, shit. I could have gotten him out there. I didn't realize it was getting thrown to the shortstop. Whatever, if they make like one run here, it's not going to matter too much. As long as they don't score 6 runs to tie up the game and put it into overtime. It sounds like an unlikely scenario, but make no mistake, it's possible. Good out. Especially with only 1 out left, probably not going to happen. Look at this, and our pitcher has pitched a whole ass game. He had 1 bad inning, but other than that, he's done us proud. And would you look at that? We've actually won a game of baseball. Holy shit. 12-6! What a score! Oh, sports news. Biocondition. Oh, here we go. Texas's biorhythm, I guess. Is this just for all of Texas? We're smarter? Oh, no. It is for individual players here. Now, I know that biorhythm is, like, kind of a thing in Japan. As far as I know, it's a pseudoscience. Nothing actually real about it, but, look at that. Physical went up, sensitivity went down. Intellectual way down. Brewer's dumb now. I do like the little animation though. Intellectual looking great. Physical looking a little off. Dude, look at this guy though. Betty. Oh, 767. I gotta assume that that's just all-time high there. I don't think anybody else had 3 that high up in the positives. Daddy had a good game, though. Okay, Chase is doing okay as well. Can't fault Chase. Tuner. Thank you, Sports News, for the news on the biocondition. Oh, and here's our password. Very nice. Alright. You know, Betty, you've earned a spot in the upper 3, I think. If I knew how to do it. Oh, I see. I gotta... I don't know what I'm doing, actually. Betty? Where's Betty? Never mind. Screw it. I'm not good enough with that. Oh, there we go. I just have to do lineup instead. Enjoy your place in the top 3. You had such a good game. Just one moment here. And then we play ball again, I suppose. Hines has our lowest ERA right now. Let's give Hines an opportunity. Game 2 against LA. Alright. A nice hit to start off the game. A nice out to start off the game. He tried. Shouldn't have swung for that. Don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, as I get more used to this game, maybe I'll eventually get comfortable with not swinging every now and then. That one, though. That one hurt. That one also hurt. Shouldn't have swung at that. It's alright. We always start slow. What are you doing? Getting a big ol' hit is what you're doing. Too much of a fly ball, though. I don't feel comfortable with it. Yeah, for reasons like that. We got some hits, though. We made some contact. Nothing that resulted in, you know, an actual hit. Unlike that. Oh my god. The good. That's an out, though. Good ol'... Never mind. They suck, too. Ooh, shouldn't have swung for that one, buddy. Should have swung for that one, admittedly. You did a good job swinging there. Not good enough of a job, though. Alright, Bergen. Good. I thought I didn't quite catch that. That would have been bad. Way too early. Way too early. Come on, man. Fly ball. They're gonna catch that. It's not good enough for a home run. I can tell from the pitch of the sound as it flies through the air. Ah. Almost decent. But almost doesn't count, boys. We need to do better. Yeah, don't swing at that. I think you can kind of watch the catcher to see if you should swing or not. However, I have to swing at the correct pace. Not good. Another brief inning. It happens. Just give him an easy one right down the middle. Lull him into a false sense of security. And then do whatever that is. Completely screw him up. Nice! Oh, what a catch! It could have easily flown right past and resulted in disaster. But no such story this time around. Nice! Very, very good. Keeping it tied up at 0. That's pretty awful. We just gotta have that little breakthrough moment, though, you know? Yeah. I saw the catcher leaning, and I knew, don't go for that. Just keep doing these little dinky hits to the shortstop. I believe that's a shortstop, at least. My general baseball knowledge is not up to par. It's fine, you know, as long as we can keep the status quo. We only have to win by 1. Granted, that means we have to eventually put up a point, but it's bend, don't break here. And so, that's awful. That's the kind of fielding errors that I need to figure out for myself here. I think that was just my own reflexes not being up to par. I've been saying being up to par a lot lately, I guess. I got golf on the mind. Come on now. That was stupid. I should have chased him down and then thrown. That's what I should have done. As long as they don't get any runs out of this, though, who cares? Oh, I'm so angry at you boys right now. You're all terrible at your jobs. My awful fielders. Just spook them a little bit. Heavy pitching error, though. Don't do that anymore, please. You wanna explain what that was, buddy? Bases are loaded. Don't let it get to you. That's the trick, is to just Not let it affect you mentally. Just get your one more strike. And then watch all of their hard work go to waste. Just like that, baby. Oh, you pick them up and then you put them down. That's good. That's what I needed. Go to second. Yeah, I'm definitely figuring out the groove of the game. I still wouldn't say that I'm outstanding at it, but you know, I'm getting it at a basic level. Shit. We're okay. We're okay. Don't sound so happy, game. Yeah, obvious ball. You gotta watch the catcher. That's the trick. If the catcher ain't leaning, go for it. Nice. I could have probably gotten a run there had I been a little more bold. That's promising, though. Yes! I was waiting for it. It was just a matter of time. The pitcher is furious. He's livid. He's never had a worse day. Other than the day where his iguana got hit by a motorcycle. That was a pretty bad one for him. Nice. Yeah, bases loaded 2 is alright. I can dig it. Probably better than the first game even. And the first game is pretty good. It seems to just be, you know, kind of an improvement, as one might expect. I mean, sequels aren't guaranteed to improve a game. Yeah, don't go for any double shenanigans there. That's pretty good, actually. Way better than I could have imagined. Oh, baby. Could have maybe gotten a run out of that, but, you know, don't be greedy. Play smart, and you'll make it. The same exact thing. That's so good. Let's see how much we can just mangle them in this one. Because they seem to be coming apart just on inning 4. That's fine. You don't gotta hit every ball. But if you can hit them, feel really cool. Foul? Who cares? I love those awkward ones like that. Out, unfortunately. It's alright. We still got guys on base. They've prolonged the inevitable. That was a strike! Whatever. I still feel fine not swinging for it. Big hit. How big? All the big. We're going all the way. There's almost no sport to it anymore, right? It's like shooting fish in a barrel at this point. I'm cool with it. I like to win at baseball every now and then. You know, maybe I just gradually get better at baseball games as these videos go on. 9-0 in inning 4. Makes you giddy. What can I say? Ooh, another ball. Bold. Oh, that was a strike, though. Okay. Oh, I don't mind it. I'm fine with getting 9 runs in a single inning. Get him. Get him. The classic grounder. Could have sworn he would have fallen for it. There we go. I just have to realize that it pretty much never puts you in control of the shortstop. With that in mind, plan accordingly. Oh, look at that. Los Angeles once again looking like a bunch of clowns. Nothing much to say about this, you know. We're just we're going through the motions, continuing to win baseball for once in my life. That's not true. It's not once in my life. I did pretty good at great baseball in the Master System as well, which is probably why I liked that game so much. It's not just like, oh, I need to win it to enjoy it. It's like, no, the game has to like feel winnable, I would say. Ouch. Alright, well, that was a quick one. It happens. That was a intense hit into the bleachers there. Could have lopped someone's head off. Not so good. Not so good, Larson. Thorpe will do it though. I think you basically gotta watch the catcher's mitt. That's your indicator. Bad inning for us. We could probably have just only bad innings from now on and still wind up winning. So we just created such an insurmountable lead. Nerd. Nerd! Hey! Let's make this inning just as terrible for them as they made it for me. Nope. Don't like that. Come on, boys. What the heck? Alright, you know, classic Texas shenanigans. Speaking of shenanigans, what the hell? They got a run? Undeserved? What? There is just nobody at that base? Well, at least LA can hold their heads up high, knowing that we Ferrari'd it and essentially gave them a run through our own incompetence. Enjoy your mercy point. I didn't have my hand on the controller. I was taking a drink and then I was like, oh crap, the game doesn't pause. So that's what that was. Yeesh. Yeah. Classic ball. Classic out. Apparently, I can only score like all of my points in a single inning. Which is a little hyperbolic because, you know, I got many other scattered runs. Hey, there we go. It's a home run. Just a single, but it's a home run nonetheless. It still makes you feel good. Shout out to Bases Loaded too. We're having a time of it. Way more fun than 8 Eyes, I'll tell ya. And it's a sports game of all things, you know? I always try to keep that in mind for myself, you know? Sports games are games too. It's still, you hold the controller, oh, that was bad, and you press buttons to influence the outcome of what happens. Whether you're jumping around and whipping things, or jumping around, or running around and shooting things, or hitting balls and running around, you know? Ah, terrible. I'm a student of the game, you know? Crap. I should have chased him down. I should have chased him down. I wasn't thinking. Again, it's not gonna matter. This lead is too big. Probably. Couldn't get a double. But getting one out is good. You're out, bitch! I'm sorry, I'm getting rude now. What are sports without a little bit of very rude trash talking? Alright, so enjoy your second run then. That's all you're getting, baby. Ah, there's nothing stopping them from getting a few more. Not with this kind of fielding team. Oh, thought I could have him. Not true, though. Confused him, though, so do what you need. Ah! Wish that would have gone just a little bit further to the left. Be something real special. Betty, you're better than this. Yeah, earn your number 3 spot in the batting lineup. Good. That's discipline. That's discipline. You know, I forgive you, Betty. I don't forgive you. Get demoted. Have we all forgotten how to play baseball here? That's not foul! I've been getting so lucky with those line drives there. That's what that is, right? Is that a line drive? It goes down the line. Nice little double, either way. Yeah, don't swing for that. Foul it? Who cares? I care a little bit about the strikes, though. I don't think that's not gonna be good enough. Need a little more juice in it there, my guy. Yeah. That's textbook right there. That's what you want to see from a pitcher. It's a good game. I'll hand it to you, Tosei and Jalico. It's a rock solid little baseball game. bit of a pitching error right there, though. You guys need to figure your shit out there, though. That's a disaster. Like, imagine if we had the defense to match what our offense does every couple innings. We'd be unstoppable. Just throw it home. Just throw it home. Just throw it a second. Just throw it home again. And then charge him down. The game is liking LA's position right now. You know, it's easy to see why. Bases aren't quite loaded, but but they have some enviable positioning. What do you mean, ball? That was a perfectly fair pitch. See, this is what I'm always talking about. Out! Yes! They still got a run, but they didn't get 2 runs. That's the important part, see. You son of a bitch. Go to jail. Right down the middle, and all we can do is foul. Excuse me? I veered a little. Look at that, though! That's pretty good. Good enough for a single, which I'll take. I don't think we're gonna get any grand slammers here, but you can't be disappointed at the performance of this Texas team. The ballest of balls. The ballest of balls. One more. Dare ya. You didn't have the cojones to do it. Nice! Nice! Oh, beautiful. Again, maybe could have gotten a run out of that, but I live my life too concerned. He's throwing a bunch of balls now. He's in ball mode. I don't know what ball mode means. Sounds dubious. Foul, but not out. That's a strike! Seems rather ballish to me. Alright, come on. Let's get some points on the board out of this. Let's not waste this opportunity that we've created for ourselves. They're changing the pitcher. It's gonna be Khan. He's not feeling smart today. Well, he got me out. We're probably not gonna have enough time to actually finish off the game, but I think it's safe to say that we've won it. It seems fairly in the bag. Which, you know, I feel very happy about. Come on, losers. If my fielders could get their shit together, then we'd be the greatest team that has ever done it. But instead, we're just good. Quite good. You know, I always say it, I'm just happy it's a fun game. That's the most important thing for me, is, you know... What? I pressed the wrong button! Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's the end of the game anyway. They're not coming back from this. They won't have time to come back from it because the video will end before the final inning happens. I know! What a, what a tease, right? It's okay. It's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna at least get this guy out first. Or, I guess not. Okay, well, whatever. You get the gist of it. That's time. That's all we can do. That's an hour of gameplay. That's what we commit to on this channel. That's the gimmick. I don't exactly have all the time in the world to play all of these games all the way through. I don't even know how long it would take you to beat Bases Loaded. Actually, hold on. How long did it take the Mexican runner? Bases Loaded 2 took him 32 hours and 26 minutes to win the World Series, which is 79 games. So, yeah, don't be so distraught. We're not in it for that. We're not in it to do that. We're just here to, you know, try the games out, get a feel for them, and I feel like I did get a feel for it, and I feel like I like it. Good job, Bases Loaded 2. You were fun. That's not always the case. Not always the case for baseball games, not always the case for games on this channel in general, but you'll have earned yourself a decent little spot in the rankings thanks to those shenanigans you pulled by being a downright playable baseball game. You'd be like, oh, they're all playable. It's like, yeah. You know what I mean. The ease of playing, the ability to just pick it up and do decently. That's what we're talking about. Well, either way, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. The next game on our list is something a little more out of the ordinary. It'll be A Boy and His Blob, Trouble on Blobolonia. I've heard of it. I have seen it played. I just haven't played it for myself, so we'll have to take a look at that, experience it for an hour, as we tend to do, and then move on to whatever fate gives to us after that point here. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.